Let's talk some more with my pal, Michael Pillsbury, senior fellow at the Heritage Foundation. I don't think I'm being too hard, Michael. I don't think they understand that China is our adversary and they seek to dominate us.
I think you're exactly right, Larry. And as you know, I wrote a book 8 years ago kind of predicting all this. I had hoped it would not come true, but it is coming true. Even a lot of Democrats oppose what the Biden administration is doing. And what actually is happening, I mean, I know Anthony Blinken when he was a Senate staffer. We were Senate staffers together. It's a great job. He was already a political operative in every sense of the word. He would look for what votes might be tied to a key issue. And I thought, you know, there's a tradition of secretaries of state, whether it's Henry Kissinger or Mike Pompeo, that they distance themselves from political issues, from campaign issues. But what this Secretary of State seems to be doing is playing politics with China, our great adversary, who is really, I hate to use the word dangerous all the time, but I'm afraid we're getting into quite a dangerous situation where a hotline between the two militaries could help head off a miscalculation that could lead to war. And yet Blinken's own account of what happened in the meetings is not very positive. Now, the Chinese are leaking their version, in which we look kind of weak and hapless, Larry. I'm afraid the Chinese version may be correct.
Well, look I mean, the word appeasement, it has all kinds of historical connotations. But, I mean, I don't understand how American Secretary of State cannot say that we defend Taiwan's freedom. That's all. Nancy Pelosi said it, Michael. Kevin McCarthy said it. Lawmakers from both political parties, Democrats and Republicans, said it. Why can't Blinken say it? Why? The answer is he doesn't have the character and the backbone. He's political through and through. And undoubtedly, Joe Biden said, don't rock the boat. Don't go there and rock the boat. You know, I mean, isn't that Biden foreign policy? It really is at least a modern form of appeasement.
The Biden team, Larry, seems to be quite frightened by the series of military exercises around Taiwan that have been getting worse over the last 2 or 3 years. Nuclear-equipped bombers, Navy ships, jamming Taiwan's communications. This is quite dangerous. This has not happened since the original arrangements were made about Taiwan and the One China policy. So it's possible that Blinken is, I hate to use the word frightened, but that Blinken is scared of a war, and he thinks by being nice to China with his rhetoric on Taiwan, this will help. But you and I know it's going to be the opposite. It's going to embolden them.
Boy, that's the truth. The only language they understand, just like dictators, just like Reagan and Soviet communism, the only language, and Trump was very tough with Xi, the only language they understand is tough, direct language. Michael, just last word here, 30, 40, 50 seconds. The Chinese are all over the Caribbean. The Chinese are engaged with Brazil, the Chinese Belt and Road, and now they're developing a spy spot and military bases in Cuba. I mean, this is part of their effort to dominate the United States, and it looks like Biden's are sleeping at the switch.
I think it's becoming an election issue. All the Republican primary candidates are really tough on China, maybe even tougher than you and me, Larry. But on the global ambitions of China, whether it's Cuba or Brazil, this is not just a regional problem of the South China Sea. China is all over the place and now reaching 80% of our GDP. So they're a serious capability threat to us as well as their intentions. I don't think we can be more worried. And as you just said, Larry, it's going to depend on the voters to change this policy.
Yes, I think so. Michael Pillsbury, more to be continued. Believe me. Stay tuned for much more.